as you're going in, look around, like as you're getting close. Keep an eye out. I'm just kind of look to see like where the caribou are. If we want to like, if we see like a couple miles from, yeah. Like if you see, oh man, there's a bunch in the hills, like a couple miles from where the camp is. It's good to know. Often he's like circled the area a little bit with me, so I can kind of see the lay of the land and where some other caribou might be. There's good land where you can land, but.
It's day one. We had a few caribou this morning from camp, a little ways down that way. But there's caribou all around. We're gonna try maybe cross the river here, walk the other gravel bar out. But overall, great start. Nice weather, a little overcast, but hopefully the caribou start moving here. We can get a game plan for one of them. First day of hunting was, from my understanding, unusual weather for where we were. Very sunny, warm, humid for sure, and muggy with bugs. Just crossed the river. There's two, looks like pretty good bulls. I'm no expert yet, but we're gonna try and make a play out here.
Go over where we need to with the rest.
Caribou were running everywhere. We were trying to keep up with them. So you'd sit down for maybe 20 minutes and you'd see a new caribou running through over the tundra that you didn't see before. That was the problem for the rest of day one, was just trying to stay ahead of the caribou. They were moving super fast with it being warm. Just running across the tundra, and us trying to keep up with them was a bit of a battle. Diced up chicken breasts.
Oh my god. That's good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, it can totally change overnight and what's like in the valley and how many caribou there are around. So it's just good to know there's a pretty good amount in the area. Feel that 3 liters of water.
It's a lot. Pretty unreal. Amazing weather too. Can't complain. So day two, we worked our way to the top of the ridge where we noticed caribou were crossing pretty heavy the day before. We got set up in the bush that we coined the tree house, and not only 20 minutes in, the caribou just came crossing, and 2 shooter bulls came right by the bush, and it all went downhill from there. My arrow. Fortunately, it was a miss. So, it's alright though. So I shot high and I was down. Super pissed at myself for shooting over, and the rest of the day was just kind of a downer from there. Trying to figure out what exactly stops the caribou. So far the whistling, not bad, but you need to figure out a new saying. Maybe it's like, hey boo, or as the one and only Jody Big Texas Martinez says, sup ma?
Put me on the altar 'cause
day 3 was our first bad weather day, and we made the game plan of heading back to the treehouse in hopes that we could, see some more caribou crossing like they were the previous few days. We got up there, got hunkered down under a tarp, and just spent the whole day waiting for the weather to hopefully pass and keep an eye out for caribou.
Might go any second, I don't know. We got her done. Rains have pulled in a little bit. Hopefully it passes after a while. But we're just gonna try and stay dry for the next hour or so.
We had been up there for about 3 hours, just kind of hanging out, and Dana got up to take a look to see what was going on, and actually saw a bear headed our direction.
Apparently today is bear weather day. So we gotta bear this direction and we gotta bear this direction. So this one, a little bit more concerning. It's like a quarter mile from camp. Kind of working the direction towards camp, so wind's blowing this way, so hopefully he doesn't catch it till he's too far past or something. Bear's a little closer than we thought. About 250 yards out, so it's gonna hang tight.
Within about 30 minutes, it had cut our wind and started working towards us.
Where is that?
So once we thought it was getting pretty serious, we stood up, got out from the tarp, and started shouting.
Hey! 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 Hey, bear! Hey, bear! Hey! Hey!
And luckily, bear took off. But it was definitely our first encounter while being in Alaska, so it got us worked up. Day 4, the weather was worse, and we decided to make our way back up towards the treehouse and just get under a tarp and try and spend the day glassing as much as we could. Bill, on the other hand, was out there trucking, just trying to hopefully get a bull bedded where he can make a stock in on it. He later then joined back up with us at the treehouse, and he actually glassed up these 2 bulls on the opposite ridge, and he made his way back down off the ridge to cross the river to try to make a play on them.
So Bill is on a stalk right now. Can't really see across right now. We can't even see. All I can make out is the hill. So it's a long stalk. I think he's close. I hope he kills one.
So Bill was actually able to get really close to those caribou, about 60 yards, and just wasn't able to get a shot. So going into day 5, we were pretty down. A couple days of crappy weather, and hoping day 5 we were gonna turn things around. So day 5, there was a break in the weather. A little cloudy in the morning. We kind of got up, got our gear, picked up the rifle, and headed up the hill.
It's day 5. And we're out at the treehouse currently. We're gonna kind of wait it out this morning and see if they kind of start to move around the next 3 hours or so. If not, we're gonna probably start moving around. Probably head down the ridge and see if there's anything we can put a stock on. So
Well, we got here, got all unpacked, got set up, and then we glassed a big bowl across the river on the other side, a little further down. So we're gonna bomb off this ridge, across the river, and there it is.
We got set up, and it was about 480, 490 yard shot.
Facing away, sort of. Hit. Impact.
All right, guys. Day 5 here in Alaska. Got it done. We bombed up to the treehouse this morning. Saw these guys down here, so we bailed off, crossed the wet flat, got over here, and just smoked a toad. So I'm pumped. Dan's about ready to bomb off and maybe go put a stock on these, but Bill's actually coming across the ridge on the other side of the river. I think these guys might actually feed towards him, so
Give it to Bill.
we would, yeah, give it to Bill. Hopefully he can put one in. He had a tough one last night. That was like 62 yards from a really big bull, and just stood up and ran off. So
The caribou, the rest of the caribou that were with the bull that I shot, were actually starting to work towards the direction of Bill. Bill was coming down the ridge, and these caribou kind of ran off a little bit, and then kind of started working their way towards Bill, and kind of set him up for the opportunity to take one as well.
He's ready. Did he hit it? Let's go!
Walking up to this bull, it really started to hit me that we're 100 plus miles from civilization, and I just tagged, my first caribou, and it was just unreal to see the antlers, the size of the caribou, the feel of the velvet on the antlers, the darkness of it, as well as the hide. I mean, it was just kind of everything I was kind of looking for.